You are now listening to MOTORMOUTH on We Bump Radio.
Yeah, welcome to another podcast show with your boy MOTORMOUTH, Def Sean, and K-Rock in the building. We Bump Radio, and we got our boys in the studio representing that Big O break in case of emergency, DVS1, and J Triz. Together they are known as Direct Message. So we gonna give it to you how we always do, real, raw, and uncut. They're gonna let you know how they feel about the music industry and where they think music's going, where it should be, how they started, you know, all the good tea. We gonna spill some tea on y'all, you know what I'm saying? Get your Earl Grey, get your Orange Bliss. We ain't putting y'all to sleep, so none of that chamomile bullshit. Y'all can take that somewhere else, you know, to them sorry ass mumble rappers. Maybe they like that shit. Maybe that's what they going off of and they lean. I don't know. I heard Sprite ain't doing it for niggas no more. I don't know. Y'all can let me know. Anyway, let's get into it. We bump. Sheezy, take it.
Oh, Def Sean in the building. We Bump Radio. Y'all know MOTORMOUTH don't ever show up to this shit, so don't ask. I'm here with your San Diego's nominated 2019 Best Rap Hip Hop Direct Messages in the motherfucking building, and I'm here with my cohort. You know my boy K-Rock the Phantom, and
Yes,
as
sir.
usual, we got your homie Ray G on the camera work.
Yes, sir.
We
Ray
gonna
G's
get it
family.
in today.
Hey, not only that, we got another nominated artist in
Yes,
the
sir.
house.
Yes, sir.
Def Cheese.
Salute,
Best
salute.
hip hop album, second time nominated.
And this time I'm not mad that I lost.
Yeah.
It was to the boy Parker Meridian. He deserved that shit. So salute.
Same here. He won our category. He definitely deserved it. You know, shout outs to the man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, if it
definitely.
would have been somebody else, you know, like microphone
Oh,
doctors.
here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, me and Motormouth spoke about this shit. You already know how it go, man. Get the fuck out my lane. Stop swerving in my motherfucking lane. Causing a wreck on the I-15 is not the business. You dig? You guys are not rap. You're not hip hop. You're pop comedy fucking acts, bruh. That type of shit get you found in traffic and beat the fuck up. You not rap.
I take it he don't like them too much, huh?
You know what I'm saying? If y'all would have said, "Oh, we're comedy," I would have had mad respect for y'all. Y'all like the Weird Al Yankovic of hip hop. All right, cool.
Dude, Weird Al Yankovic's good though.
Yeah.
And Weird Al had his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's
Yeah,
a
this
Grammy,
shit poppin'.
that's a Grammy winner, right?
Well,
there.
that's because
Yeah.
when he go nuts, he doesn't need dough nuts.
Oh man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
with
Hella
drum roll.
McCormick. Hella McCormick.
Yeah.
I'm on my salty shit today.
But congratulations again on a best album.
Oh,
You know
thank
what
you.
I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
As a matter of
Well,
fact,
well deserved.
I got
Definitely.
surprises from my boys right here, DMs.
Oh,
You dig?
man,
Hold up.
love
Time out 1
surprises.
second.
Love surprises.
He's bringing.
I hear a
He's got the
bag.
gift bag. He's
I
got
hear a
the
bag.
gift
Men like surprises,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Oh, what is this?
Like
You
surprises.
digs.
Oh, that's what's up.
You digs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
yeah.
fresh.
Nice.
For the
You know what I'm
camera.
saying?
feed.
Fresh.
Yeah.
No
You get
doubt.
nominated
Yeah.
for an SDMA,
Oh, that's
brother.
what's
You
up,
already
baby.
winning. There ain't no loss. It ain't no
Yeah.
loss.
Definitely.
Very nice.
Yeah,
very
nomination.
Nice.
Well
Very
deserved.
nice.
Well
Yes,
deserved.
No
sir.
loss.
Yes,
You
sir.
already
Man.
won just by
First-
being nominated.
First
Appreciate that.
album out the gate,
Yeah.
and y'all were nominated.
Appreciate it,
Dude,
man.
you
No
can't-
doubt.
You can't beat that.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good because we put our heart into it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, with all the stuff that we could have done and wanted to do, we sat together and we actually plotted out how we was gonna do this album, and we did what felt good to us rather than doing what felt good to everybody else.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, you know. There's people that, you know, the powers that be that
Oh,
fight against the
of course,
grain. They're
man.
going uphill. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They don't see the full picture as you do, which, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't expect them to, but trust us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just trust that we know what's up. You know what I'm
And-
saying?
and the main thing
it
is,
came
like,
out nice.
we didn't do this to impress people or to impress a group. We did what we felt was real to us. So if you get a chance to actually listen to the album, Bicko Volume 1, Direct Message, look it up, man, and I'm guaranteed that you'll find the album, you'll actually feel it, because we come from experiences, man, so we got a lot of experience that we spit on the track rather than just random shit that, you know, don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
You know,
Off top.
it's a lot of those random shits that don't mean nothing, and rap is a joke to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, rap is my life. Like I tell people, say, rap, you know, music is my therapy, man. It saved me $60 an hour going to a therapist, and I can get in the booth and spit what I'm feeling, and guarantee that I'm gonna come out feeling a lot better.
Right.
You know,
We can all feel that.
Way more
Yeah.
lighter. You know what I'm
know.
saying?
Oh, yeah.
and even if you go
That
back
weight off
over
your shoulders.
over some of my old music, like, yeah, man, it's life experiences. You know, I've been through a lot in my life, so the only way I can get it out, you know, I heard like on 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying, old girl said, she said, you know, you can't say this to me, but you can rap about it. And 50 said, well, it's a different part of the brain.
Mm-hmm.
That's how hip hop is. You know, I might not be able to explain to you something that I'm feeling or talk about something that I'm feeling, but on a track, I explain it perfectly.
Right.
You
That
know,
makes total sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's a different part of the brain, you know, musically inclined, and, you know, I speak better sometimes being able to spit it on a track. You know, wordplay, you know what I'm saying? Explain
And
it
that's
perfectly.
what's missing from the game right
Yeah.
now. Wordplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, everybody want to say the same stuff, same scats, same ad libs. That's crazy to me because I was like, this is
Yeah.
this getting a little wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't he just do that?
Yeah.
Wasn't the whole
Yeah.
purpose of hip hop to do something
Yeah.
different, to bring it to another? You know what I'm saying? Introduce something new. Hey,
Well, the
It's
thing
crazy
is,
right now,
You know,
man.
it's like, okay, like back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Social media. MySpace. MySpace was the jump off.
Yeah.
We let kids get their hands on MySpace
Yep.
and they fucking destroyed it.
Yep.
Same thing with hip hop.
Yeah.
We let kids get a hold of hip hop and they fucking destroyed it. Now,
pretty much-
I go
Yeah, but
back
the-
and forth.
the bigger
I go
problem
back
in that
and forth
is
with these kids. You know
the
what I'm saying?
OGs allowed this to happen.
Hey.
So who do we
Yes.
blame here?
Yes.
You can't
Yeah.
blame the kids for being kids. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So
That's
all kids
true.
need guidance. Where are the OGs at?
Well, shit,
Where the people
these
that can
kids
make a
need
difference in the
spanking.
game that's
Spare
already in the
rod,
game.
spoil the child, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they disrespecting the people that came before them.
True
and
that,
that's
true
where
that.
I got a problem
True
with.
that, true
saying,
that.
Oh, I'm as good as Puff, or who?
I'm
or-
better than Pac.
or
I'm
and
better
Biggie.
than Big.
Who's
Yeah.
Pac? Who's Biggie? You know, like just kind of.
Pac gives me a headache.
on purpose. You know, like
Yeah.
Even Seth
just to be
Rogen
provocative,
came
you know?
through, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter. Some dude was like, Pac gives me a headache. And he came through and was like, okay, first of all, fuck your set and who the fuck you claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dive.
This generation, they done took the fucking game. They thinking they running with it, and what they doing is giving the game back to the corporate powers that be.
Yeah.
We took it away from them, and they're giving it back. We wasn't worried about getting signed because we started our own shit. We
Yeah.
wasn't worried about sponsorship because we started our own clothing brands.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, oh, I'm sponsored by Polo. What the fuck is a sponsorship if you own it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The shit makes no damn sense.
But
It's
I
all
think
about that.
Oh, I'm signed to a major. What's the difference? If you're independent, you selling your motherfucking music independent, you make 200 fucking thousand sales, that money is going into your bank account.
Yeah.
It's not getting chopped up.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not paying the supplier. You know what I'm saying?
The promoter, the
Yeah,
supplier.
that's all you.
You know, I think what one of the main things was, speaking to some of the OGs, they looked at another way to get their money, because when you get to a certain stage, you want to have something of your own instead of a lot of people supporting somebody else's. So just like you say, you got your podcast, and then instead of supporting your podcast, somebody want to go and do their own podcast.
Yeah.
It's all
You know,
business.
Oh, he can do it. I can do it.
And
That's how
it's the same
station
thing.
It's all
started
business.
that way.
And it's the same thing with
You know?
with the how all that started, because instead of supporting, you know, they think about how can I get this money? Oh, these teeny boppers, you know, we can get them. They're gonna follow something, so let me go find something for them to follow, and then start off with their YouTube stuff, and they just be watching and stuff off of YouTube, and even though it's not dope, they looking at the money, they looking at the dollar figure, so they wanna get in on the dollar figure, so they snatch them up and
Yeah,
even
start pimping the people.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
feel me? They
That's
pimping
exactly
the
what they
people.
doing. But this
You
is
feel
what
me?
I'm saying. If these kids listen to the OGs, we wouldn't even be in
But
the
they
state
mentally
right
stripping them though,
Yeah.
because they ain't giving nothing to them when they support these groups. They're not giving anything. I mean, everybody turn up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying, gets wild and want to say what they got and just boast and brag. That's what rap is all about. That's what hip hop is all about. Bragging about your shit, making it sound hot, you know what I'm saying?
But look at what
you
they're
got to
bragging
give something.
about.
You got to give them something.
The culture,
You know what I'm saying?
Up.
They out
gotta
here screaming
connect somehow.
666
But
and
it's a major
some more
disconnect.
shit, you know what I'm saying?
We were
Let's not do
bragging
that.
about slanging the motherfucking drugs. These motherfuckers are bragging about using them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passing out and
Yeah.
How fucked up they
and
could
all that
get.
shit,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. Lean and
my
Xanax.
dude, I had the purple in my cup. You feel me? I popped 2 Xans. I smoked 32 blunts. My nigga. Hey, and a bottle of Hennessy, my nigga. And I'm still up right now because I just did 3 lines. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, this is just that shit.
Yes.
Oh, my nigga been up for 18 days. Look at
Yes.
it. Hey, he an OG now. What the fuck? You got me fucked up, man.
Exactly.
That shit crazy.
Giving the game
it's
all
you
the
know what
way
I'm saying?
back.
I'm putting 10s on it, but that's pretty much what the mental state is of these youngsters right now. The more fucked up, the better. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know,
I'm
when
gonna
I
smoke
first
the
heard
blunt
it-
till I pass out. Like,
when
why
I
are
first
you
heard
doing
it, I
that?
was like, being a purist myself, I was like, you know what? I don't want none of this shit around me.
Yeah.
Right. But coming to, you know, over the years, I've come to say that, you know, there's room for it in the game,
Oh yeah.
but
Most deaf.
it's taken over. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Right.
It's just like what KRS said, you know, like him and Nelly had the thing going on. He said, hey, you know, it can't be all KRS and it can't be all Nelly.
Right.
But at that point, it was all Nelly. You know, when they were beefing
Right.
and Nelly was on the radio and they didn't put KRS on the radio no more
Right.
because he was underground at that point and they were all about the pop. And then that's how it is now. There's no underground MCs aren't on the radio no more.
Right. Right.
You know,
Well,
back
I mean,
in the day, we could hear a Wu-Tang
because there's
on the
certain
radio,
things you
we
gotta
could hear
do.
that out in San Diego.
There's certain things you got to do to get on that radio. You know what I'm
For
saying?
one, you gotta turn your
so if
auto-tune
you real with
all
it
the
like
way up.
that, you're not gonna hear Cassidy just pop up on the radio.
I know.
You feel me?
Nah,
Because there's certain things that he's gonna have to do and sacrifice himself to get on there. It's a sacrifice to get on there, man. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit you got to do to get to where you need to be. But I mean, if we come together as a community again, you know what I'm saying? Then none of that shit matters.
No.
We gonna be able to do what we got to do because there's all these different own businesses that have the power to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But right now, don't nobody want to pay for nothing. Don't nobody want to put no money in on nothing to get shit popping like that and sacrifice because it's gonna take a lot of sacrifice.
of-
You're gonna
Everybody
get a
want
lot of
instant grits.
slack, but don't nobody want. Everybody want to just make money. I'd rather spend my money on this $200,000 car and floss on the niggas in the hood
Before buying a house.
before I even start a little community outreach to where I'm teaching little kids how to do hip hop and make money from this shit
Yeah, exactly.
and save themselves. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
what?
You know what I'm
Kids,
saying?
I'm gonna give you the blueprint. Check it out. You want to get hot? This is what you do. One, you download a bootleg version of Fruity Loops. Okay? Then you download a bootleg version of Auto-Tune. You know what I'm saying? Set up your little studio on your little laptop. Record at home because quality don't mean shit any motherfucking more. And then after you get done recording, you and your peoples, make sure you load that motherfucker up to YouTube. Boom. You on.
That don't mean you worth anything,
Don't
but
mean you famous either.
yeah.
I didn't say to make you famous.
yeah.
But
I
you
just
gotta
said you
start.
won't.
You gotta start.
That's what everybody tries to follow now.
You gotta start.
Yeah,
But
that's the blueprint.
That's the
And
recipe.
That's the
famous,
recipe.
Instagram
Oh. Not only
Yeah.
that, you gotta pay off some OGs because you gotta back up a set. Even though you're damn near fucking 40, you gotta back up a set. So you gotta pay the OGs to give you the go ahead to say that you banged that set in LA,
Yeah.
even though you've never been on them LA streets.
True. That's true. The studio bangers.
Yeah.
Say,
It became like fashion to say.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very
It
fashionable.
became fashion.
Very fashionable until the real hood niggas pull up on you.
Everybody.
and see, the thing is, it's like, you know, the things you have to do for people to give you a chance nowadays. You know, you can go in doing what's real to you, and it be some real shit and dope shit.
Yeah.
But if
It's not enough.
No.
if you're not
It's
on
not enough.
auto-tune, if
It's not, well, where's your
yeah.
entourage?
Yeah.
Where your people at?
The things
Why you don't got no watch on?
the
Where your chain at? You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, you ain't got no edge up yet. What's going on?
The things
You didn't
people
shave
do
yesterday?
for Jesus.
What's going? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, the things people do for views and streams is ridiculous
Yeah.
nowadays.
They buy them.
Yeah,
They
The
buy
thing-
them. They do
you know,
these stupid
I
ass
mean, I'm-
challenges that put your life in danger.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
You know, it's,
Yep.
it's,
Yeah.
it's crazy. You know, I mean, what happened to the days where you can do what feel good to you that relate to people real life, and they respect that.
Exactly.
Right.
That's another reason why we did what we did when we got together, man. It was like we wasn't about all that, man. I'm not about a whole bunch of fronting.
Yeah.
Anybody that know me know I'm not a front. I'm not gonna lie about what I do. You can go look it up and look me up and holler at the folks that I know. You know, I done what I say I did.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or I'm doing what
Exactly.
I say I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I'm more of a, I want you to go ask about me so they can tell you, nah, that dude right there is real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
dude, yeah, what he said, that's true. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, man, you hear people saying all this stuff, and then you go find out that he ain't even from over there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Or he lived there for like a year. And
Yeah.
all of
yeah,
a
you know what I'm
sudden,
saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Prime example.
bread or something.
21 Savage. Fooled y'all motherfuckers, didn't he? Fooled all you motherfuckers. Oh, he the dopest. He the hottest. He ain't even from here.
Yeah, that's what these youngsters got to understand. You can't be slinging dope and then killing motherfuckers and then rapping about it in that week.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
They're
if
still
you,
in
ain't
investigation.
if you ain't do the time already,
What was that
don't
dude that
bring
got
that
locked
shit
up?
up.
There's still an
You know what I'm saying?
investigation
There's a
going
thing
on.
being real, and then
What
there's
was the name of
too
that
real.
song? I did the chase or something
There's
like
too
that.
real, and they got that shit
man.
fucked up. They got that too real shit fucked
I
up. They
can't
think that they
little
really,
dude's name, but yeah, he locked up because of his music.
yeah.
There's a few people that.
Yeah.
There's a few people that
And
Yeah.
which is
Bobby
funny.
Smurder.
Bobby Smurder, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
I mean,
they say, it
that's an
pays
example,
to be
but there's
real.
but there's motherfuckers
keeping
that
it
you
real
never
goes
hear
on.
about. They on Facebook posting the guns and the money. They just robbed the motherfucking store down the street.
Motherfucker
then they
that
go and post
Trill,
the shit. You know what
killed
I'm saying?
Triple X in Florida.
To try to promote their album.
I think
You
part
feel
of
what
that,
I'm
I
saying?
think part of that though is trying to be a little too, like they're wilding out because they're trying to show the real, but
That's-
because
yeah,
everybody-
but they're
That's why I
almost
say
informed.
there's a
Wait,
difference
you ain't
between
real,
being
but they're
real
like,
and
yeah,
then
I
being
know.
too real.
Yeah, but they're
Let's
all
be real.
misinformed.
You don't want to fucking go to prison for life trying to promote an album.
They're all misinformed.
You feel me?
I gotta
Let's
kill
be
my
real.
best
You know
friend
what
to
I'm
get
saying?
on because I gotta do the blood sacrifice because that's the Illuminati to get put on.
Yeah.
Check this out, young sahabs, because everybody and their mama got this shit real fucked up and real twisted. Illuminati is an old white boys club. They don't like color. Okay? Let's just get it right. The CEOs, yeah, they might be part of Illuminati. Your black ass sure enough is not. So stop using that motherfucking word. Please.
Well, why don't you,
Now,
why don't you
devil
go ahead and
worshiper,
get into-
that's different. They might be that.
You never know.
Yeah, devil worshiper has no color.
I just want to get
That's
back
across
into,
the board.
I just would like if we got back to real music. That's why everybody asks me, what kind of music do? You do hip hop? I say, I'm gonna tell you the truth, homie. I do real rap.
There it is.
Because if you go through any one of my songs, you can feel it, you can relate to it, and yeah, you can guarantee he probably done that. You know what I'm saying? So real rap to me is like what you're really doing rather than what you're trying to do to be famous.
Right.
You know, I didn't do any of what I done to be famous. That was just the life that I lived. And I'm just explaining to it. I ain't rapping about killing the motherfucker on track because I like my freedom.
You feel
You
me?
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even if the police don't get you, he got partners. That's
Yeah.
you know. But I like my freedom, you know. And I'm not claiming to be a bad boy, no puff. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not claiming to be a bad boy. I just do what has to be done.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and it's just that way. You know, we all done been in the streets. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
most
We all done
definitely.
made moves in the streets. Some made bigger moves than others, but at the same time, the moves that I made was out of necessity. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? And that's just
Exactly.
the way it was. I never did it for fame. Because honestly, when I was moving in the streets, I didn't want people to know exactly what I was moving and how I was moving it. You know, you make yourself a target, not only for the police, but for other dudes moving in the same lanes that you moving.
Oh yeah.
So I keep mine on the low and let my game speak for itself.
Real rap.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
when did you start rapping?
Oh man,
When did it begin for you?
for me, man, it
Up
started.
in LA and shit.
Yeah, it started. I had to be like 12, 11. You know what I'm saying? It was for me and my cousins, man. It was just something for us to do. You know, you hear. I tell you when it became real to me. We used to do it just having fun in a room. You know what I'm saying? Then we heard Vanilla Ice, homie. We was like, oh, homie, like we're better. Like we mess around and we better than this dude. Like we can really do this. You know what I'm saying? And then we start like really going at it with each other. You know, and then
What if I say Vanilla Ice Platinum? That's just ridiculous.
yeah. I mean, and then one day, I always wrote, even when I was young, man. I was a poetry writer. Everybody starts off writing poetry. Back in days, I used to get paid from dudes to write love letters to their girlfriends.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll pay me for it. So
Yeah,
you know,
with words.
yeah, you know, always. And then once I started hearing the music, hearing the beats and stuff, I started writing dope rhymes. You know, even when I was in like junior high school, you know, I used to get detention for not listening and writing. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think we all been through that shit.
Oh, yeah.
But one day, we used to write and perform for our aunts. You know what I'm saying? And one day I wrote a song for me and one of my cousins, and we had did it for my aunt, and she was so tripped out about how a boy at 12, 13 could really write the song up this way. And it started from there, man. You know, met a couple. She made a phone call. They made a phone call, and next thing you know, I'm in a studio up in Capitol Records. You know what I'm saying? In Shaq's old, you know, his plaques is all over the wall. You know, Kid Frost posters all on the wall. You know what I'm saying? And actually, G1, which is DJ Quick's boy back in the day,
I remember, dude.
was the dude that was recording my music back then.
Ooh.
But that was before, I mean, I was young then. I didn't know, you know, the game, and you know, I was still in the streets too. So it was just like life to me. It wasn't business to me then. And you know, of course, being young, you know, I fucked off a lot of opportunities. Had opportunities with Capitol Records, you know what I'm saying? Still being in the streets, kind of like fuck those off.
Yeah.
You know, but when you get older, you know, you kind of realize, you know. And then after time, you know, I'm still doing it, and then you get recognized by another company. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just, you know, sometimes they want you to do some stuff that you're not willing to do to sell yourself. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
so you
that
gotta
shit.
keep it real, you know.
That's that shit
and that
right
was an
there.
issue, you know. A couple of them wanted me to do some things, dress certain ways. Homie, I'm not Tevin Campbell, cat. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, don't try to have me looking like Tevin Campbell. Nah, I'm
Tevin was
keeping
in
it
at the
hood.
time too.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know,
but look,
Tevin was popping then.
hey,
and
but
they was
my
trying to
thing
make Tevins.
I'm in the hood though,
Round
you
and
know.
round.
They're trying to make a
I'm
rapping
in
Tevin.
the hood, so I see how y'all use an artist up and then drop them back. If I go with y'all and do what y'all want me to do, y'all can't drop me back in my hood or around.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
nah.
Like I'm not me no more.
No, you be Father MC.
Yeah. But you know when
in
you
the game,
when you get older, you start to realize things, and you know I squandered a lot of opportunities when I was younger. You know. Could have probably been bigger, you know, but who knows? I might have not been who I wanted to be, or not been me, you know. But that's one thing I can always say. I squandered a lot of opportunities because I wanted to continue to be who I am.
Right.
You know, even if I didn't know who I was, I know what I like to do.
You know who you're not.
Yeah, you know, and the people from Capitol and stuff, man, they heard my music before they met me and liked me. Then, you know, when I got with them, you know, and the other company, they wanted me to dress and do certain things that I wasn't willing to do. And it was just like, not that I wasn't willing to do, I just wasn't comfortable. You know?
You
Were
be in
DBS
it.
one at that point?
Nah,
Or did
it
you
was
have a different name?
it was just D1.
D1.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
okay.
just D1.
And they want D1, the
D1.
shiny suits with the
Yeah.
fucking flossy ass ballies.
Yeah.
Looking like an R&B singer, but he a spitter.
Yeah.
And you know,
That's what they wanted back
they
then.
put a lot of time and
Shiny
effort, a lot of money into me back then. You know what I'm saying? For the ones that really did it for the right reasons, I still apologize to this day because they bought out a studio for me. You know what I'm saying? And they did a lot of things, man. But you know, at that age, you don't understand the business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
You need
really,
like real guidance at that.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and you don't really have a say so in some instances about how they're going to promote you, because they see an angle to promote you and want to promote you that way, and it don't matter.
Start feeling real controlled.
Yeah, and it don't matter what you
taking
think,
over,
because
you know what
they're
I'm saying?
putting their money behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
so
you
you
know,
feel
it's-
less and less as
You always
yourself.
hear that
You know what I'm
on,
saying?
hey,
Yeah.
You feel less and
Yeah.
less like
Yeah.
as yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
that's yeah.
You
But
gotta
I-
stand your own too.
But
no
you
matter
know,
what.
deep in my heart, I always felt I've always been dope. You know what I'm saying? Because even from then up until now, I'm still recognized for my music.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Rather than what I've done in the streets and this and that. I do music and guarantee you gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a long road, man. It was a long road, a lot of squandered
What
opportunities.
brought you here to San Diego?
Well, you know, I was doing my thing in LA, you know, my team was strong in LA, you know, and I wanted to expand my own following rather than piggyback off the team.
Yeah.
Cause my team was strong, you know what I'm saying? Signed a dog pound and all that stuff. You know, my team was strong, you know, and I still wanted to be me, you know what I'm saying? I still wanted to be noticed for me being me, not for, you know, necessarily being part of the group, you know,
Right.
which I love being part of the group with my boys and the whole family, but I still wanted my own identity. You know what I'm saying? And I came down to, you know, I had my cousins down here that was doing music, you know, and came down here and I did a show. You know, I always wanted to come down to San Diego too. You know, that was one of the cities that I always liked. Came down here, did a couple shows, and they loved it. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of already had a idea of moving to San Diego just for something different also.
Yeah.
And, you know, the powers that be made lanes for me to move down here and, you know, move down and did my music, and they still loving it. It's just, you know, a lot of people don't want to say they loving it.
Yeah. Yeah. Ghost fans.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, man, we talked about that last
Yeah.
time.
Ghost fans.
you know.
Yeah, well, you know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
gonna be shadow watchers. You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean?
They silently
Shadow
loving you.
watchers.
Big fans. Big fans. But around they boys, boy, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, shit.
I mean, even moving up to, I lived up in Oxnard at the 805. Shout out to the 805. It's some real hip hoppers up there, man. You know, they just don't get the shine because it's further away. You know?
Yeah.
But it's some hard
Yeah.
hard cats up there.
Yeah, APAC.
You know what I'm saying?
Anderson Pack
Yeah.
from Oxnard.
Yeah.
That boy go hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
It's some cats up there, man. My boy Rock C, he hard, man. Med, you know, I mean, it's a lot of cats up there. My boys R2D2, you know, Muscle Beach, man. If you get a chance to actually hear them, you know, you'll really, really like them, you know. And but it's a thing of getting out, you know,
Yeah.
being able to get into a lane outside the city that actually pops. And LA is popping so much, the right connects to get you in the right doors.
Yeah,
You know,
LA,
yeah.
New York. I mean, that's
Yeah.
those are-
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. you know?
LA, New York, and now Atlanta.
And now Atlanta.
Yeah.
Home of the
Yeah.
Atlanta.
yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with ATL. You know what I mean?
But my boy,
Shit,
you know,
don't
my
get me
boy
wrong,
Triz,
you know what
he
I'm
been
saying?
through a lot of lanes too.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
we know, man.
He been
'cause
through a lot of lanes
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Most
People
definitely.
watching this might recognize this dude, especially around us, because
Yeah.
when we started Far From Your Average, he was right in there.
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
on almost like he was on so many songs. It was like he's in the group.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why isn't he in the
Yeah.
group? He's on every
You know what I'm
fucking song. we
saying?
did.
Yeah, real
Yeah,
talk.
real shit. Real
So,
shit.
yeah, so
Honorary
people
member.
see this dude.
Yeah.
People see
Yeah.
this dude. for
It's
sure.
like,
Honorary
especially,
member.
dude, Triz, double FYA, professional short stint.
Yeah. Short stint of
Yeah, y'all two can
professionals.
talk about that.
You know what I'm saying? It was cool, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it
you know what I'm
was-
saying?
it was
I move
cool.
a lot, you know what I'm saying? I've been in many a groups. You know what I'm saying? I like to build a team. I invest in people. You know what I mean? That's my personality.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? So
Yeah.
that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I done been in a lot of groups with a lot of different people.
Mm-hmm.
H Squad, y'all know what it is.
Yep, yep.
You know, it's Left Side Gang, motherfucking. You know, I started off in a group called Funkadelic Pimps.
Nice.
back in the 90s. You feel me? We was
That
perking.
sounds very
We was
90s.
perking back then. You know what I mean? Doing thicker thills back then. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Making up words and you know what I mean. Shout out to my boy OG Poppy, who set me off with rap. Gave me one of his rap books. Like, look at this.
Check this
Just
out.
study it. Just see how I do my. You know what I mean? See what a bar is. See what a verse is. This is a 16. This is how you count them. You know what I'm saying? Set me up. You know what I'm saying? One of the OGs in the game. You know what I'm saying? Got a tattoo shop up in Texas now. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? Doing big things. Candy shop. Shout out to them. Yeah, man. Once he gave me that, you know what I'm saying? Me and his brother, you know what I'm saying? We just took off. You know what I'm saying? And since then, I done been in a group called Wicked Exposure. We did an album. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know Wicked Exposure? Y'all don't know them, huh? No, because I met Strive through them. You know what I'm saying?
I remember him mentioning a song called Wicked City or something. Is
Wicked
that from
City
that?
Boys.
Is that part of that?
We went from Wicked Exposure to Wicked City Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he's
You know what
mentioned
I'm
that
saying?
every now and then. He'll
Yeah,
mention
yeah,
that.
yeah. He was popping
Shout out to
with us.
Strive,
He was popping with
FFYA,
us for a
sure,
minute. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Link back up with y'all later on in life. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man.
Steadily doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? I was always, you know what I'm saying, like he said, you know what I'm saying, I always grew up writing stories or trying to write a script or, you know what I'm saying, poetry and, you know what I'm saying, just writing shit, you know what I'm saying? So it was in me to do something, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like I did it to be something, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It was definitely more therapeutic, you know what I'm saying? And I just did it because it made me feel good.
Yeah.
Once I heard my voice on record, you know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, I
Yeah.
can listen to me all day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I might as well just, you know what I'm saying, make some
So
music
can we.
here.
So
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all the way up to today, you know what I'm saying? Me and this guy, you know what I'm saying? We linked up, you know what I'm saying, at the gig, you know what I'm saying, doing that work, you know what I'm saying, getting paid, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
come to find out, we got hired like within the same month, something like that.
The same company?
The same company.
Hey, but the crazy thing
You know what I'm
is,
saying?
It's a
we
small.
was,
San Diego's a small town.
was crazy.
and we was the
Everybody
only
knows everybody.
we
out
were the
here.
only two colored people at that job. But they had us on different shifts.
Yeah, we was on different
so
shifts. So
I'll be
they-
coming in and he'll be leaving,
Yeah.
and they just be like, "What's up? What's happening?"
He was
and,
asking-
you know, like
one black
I
guy.
gotta talk to him. I'm gonna
yeah.
find a way to talk to
So
him.
he came up to me. He was like, so where do you motherfuckers be playing basketball at around this motherfucker?"
I'm
I
a
was like,
hooper too.
"Ooh,
We'll
shit,
cross you
dude.
up.
I don't hoop, bro. Like I'm not. I ain't never really. You know what I'm saying? I could block a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I could do that. I could play some defense, money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, man. You know, North Park. I remember they was doing North Kalina Park and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I was telling them the OG spots
Yes,
from
sir.
back when we used to go play. You know,
Yeah,
they used to think I was playing. You know what I'm saying? Stick my tongue out like Jordan, but I missed the shot. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. You know, we linked up there. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, how we
Okay,
met.
so yeah, he was asking me about basketball. You know what I'm saying? I told him, yeah, I don't fuck around, but I you know what I'm saying, I gave him some recommendations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
And then we started talking a little bit more. I think he got switched to the same shift.
Yeah. Oh,
And
you
then-
came. He came the morning shift. So
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. So-
fresh. We had good conversation. Fresh.
Yeah. And they always had the brothers working together. You know what I'm saying? So which we preferred. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
funny
We
because
wasn't tripping.
Strive always
You know what
tells
I'm
me
saying?
like he's always the black guy.
Yeah.
He's the black guy.
Yeah. I know that feeling. I know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
feeling.
So we started talking and shit, and music came up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did me. Oh yeah, me too, man. You know what I'm saying? Did a couple things, blah blah. And then you know what I mean? I had played a track for him
Yeah.
that I had just got from the young homie, Young V. Shout outs to V Beats.
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying?
Got a mixtape
And,
with V Beats coming out too.
He heard it and he was like, "Oh, that shit hard and shit." He's like, "You got verses and shit?" I was like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I wrote some shit." You know what I'm saying? I spit the verse for him. He was like, "Oh, my nigga."
It
that's
was hard. Hey, it was hard
Right
too.
there.
I've always loved it. I've always
Yeah.
loved the sound of this dude. Man.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Indeed.
hard too.
That's
Trish-
why we had him on.
Trish
every
got
song
them,
we
them
started.
sneak
Yeah.
punches.
We need
They,
Trish on
they
here.
punch you in the gut. You don't know when
Yeah.
they coming. You be like, oh, did he just
Yeah.
say that shit?
Yeah, it was
yeah,
hard how
yeah.
you put it together too.
Yes. He used to
So
do that
then,
for
you know what I'm
Far From
saying?
the Abstract.
And then after he heard the chorus on it, you know what I'm saying? My boy was singing on it and shit. He heard the chorus and shit. And it, you know what I'm saying? The young dude was singing on it and it was tight, but it was something missing. You know what I'm saying? Like what he was saying just wasn't really making all the sense. So I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
it
was like,
And Devious was like, oh man, just have him say this. And then he said it and I was like, oh, Oh, man.
Hey,
Yo, I was
even
like-
before,
Sometimes that's what you need.
hey, even before that, like he spit his verse, and I was like, that was hard, and then I just started freestyling to it.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, that verse was hard. You should do that." I was like, "Man, I don't remember what I said. That was freestyle." He was like, "That was freestyle." He's like, "You gotta remember what you said." I was like, "Dude, I was just going off." You
Once
know
again,
what I'm
the
saying?
essence of hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I freestyle, but I'll blow your head off with the freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
So you know what I'm saying. After that, I was like, yeah, well, you got to put verse on this motherfucker, especially after he fixed the chorus for it, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we had the
earned
young
his spot
homie
on
do
the-
the
Yeah,
chorus
yeah,
over.
did.
We ended up recording that song, and it was just bam. From there on, man, we was
Yeah.
every day at work
Did you
writing
always start at
verses.
Beat Shop recording? Is that
No.
the first place you guys went?
For us, yes.
Yeah.
That was. I mean, we've recorded at the homie's crib. You know what I'm saying?
But that track,
but-
the first track you
but
guys
that was the
did,
first track,
did you
yeah.
went straight to Beat Shop for
Yes.
that?
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was.
Shout out to AJ.
Yeah.
Shout out to
For sure.
AJ.
For sure.
Off
But we
tops.
have, you know, when I came down here, I kind of always had a relation with Beat Shop because I was around him a lot. You know,
They were doing big things,
my
though.
boy Shy Bully. Shout out to Shy Bully. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
happening?
Shout out to Shy.
Hotter, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Shout out to Silhouette. You know,
Silhouette.
Still
like,
got a track
yeah.
for you guys. Don't
Yeah,
trip.
you know.
I'm working on it.
Oh, we
they was like family off the back.
Mm-hmm.
Then you start meeting more Beat Shop people, and when we met AJ, you know, he was genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
know that's hard. That's hard.
Real
to-
comfortable,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You in the studio, you comfortable. You don't mind
Shout out
telling
to
them,
AJ.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, no, don't do it like that, man. Nah. And he's like, okay, well, what you want? You know what I'm saying? And we came in there with ideas of what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? He didn't always agree, but
We had a reason.
You had a reason.
we had a
we
reason
wanted
for
it
what we
that
wanted,
way.
and we made a compromise within the music from his standpoint and our standpoint, and he always made that shit work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He always made it work. And
you could
big
tell
shout out
now.
for him
Oh,
to
yeah.
him for that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he
Ridiculous.
he really made that shit work. So
And see,
you know
he's
what
one
I'm
of those. He's one of those dudes that you get a lot of engineers and stuff that think they know what you should do.
Right.
You know, he's an engineer that listens to what you say, and if that's what you want, then that's cool. He'll put his input in, you know, and it's up to you to respect his input or not, because you paying for it, so you get
Right.
what you want.
Exactly.
You know, and when we come in, man, we already know what we want. You know, when we kind of have like a lot of the same vision. Another thing we realize is we see a lot of things the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have a lot of things in common, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
when it
yeah.
comes to our ideas to do things. So it made it a lot easier to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we go into the studio and we sit down with AJ for a couple minutes, explain to him what we want, and he, okay, you might want to try this. And we're not against trying new things, and we'll try it. If it don't work, then we already know what we feel.
99% of the time, what he did was off top,
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, look how he feel. Oh man, goddamn. AJ, what the fuck? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You know what I mean? My dude. You know what I'm saying? He came through. You know
Front
what I'm
to
saying?
back, that beat
So,
goes
you know,
was
it was
clean.
tight. We had a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
little,
very
where we, you know what I'm saying? No, we're not going to do it like that, AJ. We're not going to do it. I'm telling y'all, we're not going to do it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I said, we always compromised and made it work. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
shout outs to Beat Shop, AJ, for sure.
Well, that's
You know
good
what
too,
I'm
because
saying?
you don't want to have an engineer
Who don't listen.
Who don't listen.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
who is a complete yes man and like
Right,
everything
right.
you say.
He loved it. He loved the input.
You know.
Yeah.
It made him bring out his creativity even
Off
more
top.
when we
I mean,
already
they
had
have their
something.
role,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
They have the
Because
role to play
I wasn't
on
looking
that.
at it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You know what I
yeah.
mean? That shit starts coming up. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then, you know, that's when the creative juices start flowing and you get real swimmy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Real
you get real swimmy with it. You know what I'm
Trust
saying?
me,
And
man.
you know, drip. You feel me?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
swimmy, no drip.
Yeah.
You
Engineers
feel
that
me?
don't listen.
Oh yes, we have.
We've dealt with that recording in the damn basement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, say it like this. Say it like, dude, this song is serious. This ain't comical. No.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They putting all that goofy ass ad libs and shit. No.
And another thing that I liked about AJ was I'm a watch and learn guy. So while the engineer is doing what he's doing, I'm watching his hands, I'm watching what he's using. So that's how I learn. And you
I
know,
always do that.
He explained
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
But we
And he-
record, I'm
yes.
always like,
That's how we found our
Yeah.
new DAW.
Yeah.
And now we're stuck. We use Samplitude. All you Pro Tools users, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
We use something totally
Yeah,
different.
something totally different.
And me.
Shout out to Jeff, King Ransom Studios. you know.
Yes.
He showed us what
The
was up a
teacher.
little bit.
I think I went to Jeff with y'all.
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
couple
you
times.
did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah,
You take
yeah,
a
yeah.
ride with me. you know,
Right.
Yeah.
That's the song I was talking about. Take a ride with
You
me.
knew he was gonna bring
Yeah,
it up. You knew
That's my baby right there.
Yeah,
I
he
told
was gonna bring it up.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite tracks of yours too, bro.
Dude,
I ain't gonna lie.
Dude,
that's one of
I
my
made the
favorite
beat.
tracks
that
of
was
yours
one of those
too.
where I made the beat. I
Yeah.
had the everything. That was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
from start to finish. It's like
My man
my
was
baby
singing
right
on the
there.
chorus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
That shit was
out
clean.
the Velvet Fog. You know
Yeah.
I was on the Velvet Fog at that point.
Yeah,
My stride
it was
like,
clean.
Oh, that's the Velvet Fog. Right
It was
there.
clean right there. That's what
So
I'm
yeah,
saying.
that was one of those. It's just like yes, like from start to finish. Like I knew what I wanted with that, and it worked.
And it's
Two Z's. It got Element
Yeah.
on there. It was dope.
Oh yeah.
working with AJ is fun, man. I've heard a lot of the other studios and this and that. And, you know, you want to get to them, but it's so much of a home feeling dealing
Yeah.
with AJ and Beat Shop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know,
It's a family event too, because
Yeah.
they all, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Everybody has that same respect for each other when you go in the studio. You might not have never met the other person there,
Right.
but when you meet him, you know what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
he been there every time. You know what I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying? It's like, you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
A
First
lot
time
of
I
those
was down
cats,
there,
first time me meeting them. You know
Vic
what I'm saying?
took me down to B
Yeah,
Shop.
yeah.
Shout out to Vic VSP.
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Vic
yes,
took
sir.
me down
Yeah.
there. I'm in a freestyle session with Pedalator Boss and Nutty Buddies. This is before I'm even in the booth to record the song that I'm supposed to be
Right.
recording. I'm just in the freestyle session. Everything was just Gucci. It was real
Yeah.
comfortable atmosphere.
yeah.
AJ just kept throwing on beats.
He got the
and
drinks,
he
got
didn't
the
even charge
refreshments.
us extra for sitting in there bullshitting.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
feel me?
right.
Because it's that family atmosphere.
Exactly.
it is.
It was
It's
was
super
hella
comfortable,
cool.
man.
We've
Super
always been real
comfortable.
close with Beat Shop because not only when we recorded after King's Ransom, when we started recording with Rob at Room 16, it's like right across the hall.
Yeah.
Beat Shop
Yeah.
in the same building.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then and then we were doing a ton of Beat Shop shows, Dream Street, you know, Riley's, all that. They were
Yeah.
the ones doing the shows.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were the ones putting
Yeah.
them out on a constant basis. So it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
FYI, y'all want to do it? Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And that's
yeah.
the thing, man. You know,
First time we started,
Yeah.
first time we did a first live show was a Beat Shop show.
Yeah.
and you go where you
First time.
comfortable.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
you go where you
Yes.
comfortable.
Exactly.
And they make it as comfortable as possible. You know.
I'm gonna go where
They
I
really
know
do.
if anything pop, people got my back.
And the funny thing is,
That too.
we've recorded a lot of songs, and we always say, well, we're gonna go to this studio, we're gonna go to that studio, and then we be like, you know what, man? Let's just go. You know, you feel like you cheating
see
on
what
you.
AJ
You
Let's
feel
see what
like you
AJ do with this first. You know what I mean? It's like a barber. You know what I mean? You don't just
you don't just
you
go
just
to
go
any
to
damn barber.
anybody. You know what I'm saying? After you done been getting your hair cut by this guy.
Don't be like, dude,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't
yo.
drink your juice in the hood. Well, go on and such and such, let them fuck your head up.
Yeah, yeah,
And the
yeah.
funny thing is, there's a couple tracks where it's like, you know, we're gonna go and record over here in this other studio. And management, shout out Jules, you know what I'm saying? She be like,
For sure.
but we can't go away from AJ, and you start feeling guilty. Be like, you know what?
Yeah.
That is our dude.
And the
That
thing
is our
is, you know what I'm
dude.
saying? You already felt that way. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know,
you
you
already
tryna-
felt it. But then when she said it out loud, you're like, hey, right.
But
what
you
I'm
try to
saying?
spread it out to build relationships.
Yeah,
but at the
Absolutely.
same time, like
and trying to find different sounds. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But,
But
at
you
the
don't
same
feel
time,
that care, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of other studios make it seem like it's just business. You know what I'm saying?
it's like
Right,
that store. You don't need to go over here, over there, because you can find whatever you need right there.
If
And
everything's
that
in
one
place
store.
that you
Yeah.
know
That
about,
one store.
and their
Not
customer
everything.
service
Exactly.
is
You know what I'm saying?
off the chain.
like
I don't
it-
gotta go
like
to
this
Hallmark
is
to get a
bad.
card because they got a card out here.
There's two
You know what I'm saying?
stores
With
No,
hallmarks in it.
Correction.
You
three.
feel me?
3 stores in North Park I go to. Just 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they know me by face. Every time I come up in there, they already know what I'm in there
Show
for.
love.
Yeah.
Now,
You know what I'm
there's
saying?
other stores in North
want the
Park,
usual?
but if I go into that motherfucker, I'm feeling out of place.
Yeah, real shit though.
So it's the same thing with the
trying to
studios,
get me
man.
for
And
my money,
both of our
charging me too
studios
much.
already done, closed up shop,
Yeah.
financial issues and shit like that. So I got to find a new home. I already know I got a home at Beat Shop. Don't get me wrong, AJ. I am coming to see you.
Yeah.
I mean, and with that said, Beat Shop is outlasted everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
I mean,
Yes.
and,
See
and,
what I'm
and,
saying?
and watching
Everybody.
watching B Shop grow.
The Bat
has
Cave,
been a
man.
pleasure.
I fucked
Oh,
with the
the
Bat Cave
Bat
before with my nephew and then with A
Cave.
Squad.
That was one of
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And you know what I'm saying? after they disappeared, I was like,
Oh,
shit.
they back. Jazz
Oh,
is
they
doing
back?
his damn thing.
Is
Shout
it
out
still
to
the Bat
Jazz.
Cave?
Oh, they're back. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, it's still the back cave.
Okay,
Jazz
that's
is
what's
up
up.
and booming.
That's what's up.
And he's
Jazz,
been between
Jazz did
here
his
and
thing.
LA and the South. He's
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
the
yeah.
damn thing.
And
Jazz
see,
did
that's the
his
thing.
thing
It's
back
like,
then.
you wanna. Me personally, I haven't had the chance to experience like a lot of other studios. You know what I'm saying? Like messing with JY, and you hear,
Shout out Watt.
you know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out Watt,
And you
yeah.
hear
Yeah.
you hear through people that it's dope, but at the same time, it's like trying to build when you talk to them, the tension is not there. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said,
There's
it's a
certain
business.
people you vibe with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's business. Nothing against JY. We haven't had the chance to actually
Sit
get
down
to-
and vibe,
yeah,
really, honestly.
vibe with
Oh,
him.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm
And
sure
yeah,
it'll
and
be a
it's
vibe.
it's
if we
AJ's
sat down
fault.
with him. I'm
It's
sure it would.
AJ's fault, JY.
It is.
It's
It
AJ's
is.
Y'all
fault
get a
because he
chance,
makes it so
man.
comfortable
Y'all go
that he
down
don't
to
want to go
Watts.
nowhere.
Right,
We coming to see
right.
you.
He'll let you sit in on the session just so you
Yeah.
guys can
Yeah,
feel
we
the vibe.
kicked
Yeah.
it.
So
Watts.
when
we
you
haven't
guys-
recorded there
Yeah,
yet.
when you
And I
guys
say
get a chance,
yeah.
go hang out with Watts.
We
Just
are,
sit in
we
on-
are.
Sit in on the session.
We already know. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
know.
It was real cool.
Trust
You
me.
know what I mean?
Boom-
Real,
Boom be doing
real
the damn
inviting.
thing.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we
When
had
we
our-
when
Shout out
we went there.
Boom Just Black. You know what I mean?
And
That's
Boom
when we
Lee,
had our
they
album
dope.
release party.
Yeah. We messing with JY, had the album release
Yes,
party. It was
of
off the
course.
chain.
At JY
By the
Studios.
way,
Yeah.
you know, Boom League, Watts, every dollar is on my San Diego playlist on Spotify. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
of course.
dope.
I'm
they
all
dope.
about helping Dago niggas get their numbers up.
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
yeah.
definitely want
Mr.
to
Milky.
It's about the city, bro.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
definitely want to
exactly.
expand your horizons. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there and deal with other people. But when you got something good going, man, you just
Yeah,
gotta.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
hear
know.
Yeah, it's not even nothing bad about
Nah,
it.
it's
Nah,
not even
about
bad.
nobody
It's like,
else.
this is where you just know when you go there,
Yeah.
this is what we're gonna get, and this is what you like. This
Yeah.
is what you
Yeah.
want. When you
Yeah.
try out something new, you never really quite know what you're gonna get, even if they've done a million other awesome things.
Yeah.
Right.
It might not
right.
be the same. We've been in
It
many
might not
different
be the
studios.
same vibe. It's a
You know,
vibe
it's
thing. You know what I'm
different.
saying? And,
Every studio's different.
and it takes a team to vibe. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
If they're not feeling you and you just
Exactly.
oh, he cool, but he's not really feeling well. It's not gonna be. You're not gonna really get them juices flowing. You know what I'm saying? The
It's the same
creativity
thing with,
ain't gonna be the
picking
same.
labels and
know
label
what I'm
mates
saying?
and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you're not vibing with the team that's supposed to be putting your damn music out, you in for a
Yeah,
heartbreak.
yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
For sure.
And recording to me, man, I love the booth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that's
sir.
recorded me knows you got to turn the lights out when I'm in there. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay.
I like to get in that zone.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I like to.
That's our strive.
Yeah.
I like to
Yeah.
visualize when I'm spitting because it brings out a different emotion. So I'll go in there and I'll shut the lights out and
Yeah, most of the
I
time
zone out.
when we came up with something and then we took it to the studio and went in the booth, it didn't sound shit like what we did.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We done put so many tins on it and
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The personality done came out in
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you done expressed it to the max.
Oh,
You
yeah.
done said it so much now you got a chance to really feel it.
Oh, yeah.
You in the booth, you feeling yourself. Man, that shit come out completely
Yeah.
different, man.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
so
Oh,
ill
for sure.
though.
It's a big
You know what I'm saying?
difference.
Be so
It's like,
ill and it's a vibe thing.
If I'm doing,
You
my
know what I'm saying?
notebook and I'm recording at home, you know what I'm saying, get my ideas out. The way my flow come, it sounds written. It sounds like I'm practicing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm not in that same vibe. Now you get me in the studio, it's a
you-
whole.
You're
entire
learning it. You learning it
different-
at the
prepared.
pad.
It's a different setting. I'm in that damn booth, and Shantae
Yes.
sits in the back, and Deshaun comes in the front.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Real shit.
For sure.
And that's the thing,
Yeah.
man. That's how we came up with a lot of the stuff that we did, man. Like working together and spending 8 to 10 hours a day. We'll be doing our job and not focusing on the job, be talking music. And next thing you know, we done finished everything already. But we constantly came up with ideas that really meant something.
Yeah.
And we had a whole lot of ideas. We got a whole lot of songs, man. Trying to pick the track list. For
There's
the
songs
EP.
that we did 2 EPs before we even started on the one EP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then by the
4
time we
EPs
finished the
sitting
one
around right
EP,
now.
we
had
had
some-
2 other ones already
Yeah.
done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it
That's
was a
the way it
vibe thing
work.
for sure. You know what I'm saying?
That's
We-
the way it'll work.
28 days straight working together side by side at
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
28 days
A
straight.
lot of
Man, we
ideas,
done
man.
went through so
That
many
helps.
tracks,
You can
so many
hear it.
songs.
And
you know what I'm
we-
saying? In just that little short time.
That's
You
how
can
I met
Opposed to
Strive.
the 6-7 years we'd have known each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
That's how I met Strive. I worked with him at Building Ductwork,
Yeah.
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 and that's how we started too.
That's what's
and,
up.
and a good thing about it, the thing that made the album so special is we came up with a lot of the ideas together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we'll
Yeah.
hear something, we'll go through a whole lot, and then we'll hit something, and we'll be like, "Ooh, we like it." And then we'll start working on our verses. You know what I'm saying? And we'll write our verses out, and we'll be at work putting together. Like before we even hit the studio, we had like 4 songs already done. Already.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I mean, 4 songs done, maybe like about 3 or 4 more
In the making.
partially done.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So every time we went in there,
Oh yeah.
we
You
was
already had a head
Yeah,
start.
that's how we used
Yeah.
to get down at room 16.
yeah, man.
Oh yeah, Room 16.
Yeah.
Everybody know
Yeah,
about
I mean,
Room 16.
people that don't know, you know what I'm saying? I knew Rob.
Rob.
and
I knew Rob from the 90s.
Yeah, Rob been around
From the
a long
90s
time.
when he was working the studio in the back, the big studio, when it was Revolt
Yeah,
in the
Revolt,
back,
yeah.
the big studio, not the rooms, but the studio in the back.
Yeah.
That was a studio back there. He used to run that back when I was doing Wicked Exposure shit. You know what I'm saying, with these guys.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Shit, Rob was the man in the studio.
Yes.
He was like a fucking rock star.
Yes.
He
Yes.
fucking let his
indeed.
hair down and do some shit.
What's
you
the
know?
Yes.
recorded at Room 16?
Yeah, he come out with that ham sandwich.
Yeah.
He had a ham
Yeah,
sandwich.
when he come out with that ham sandwich, boy,
Yeah.
and them Lays, you know it's about to be a good night.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
always had his little sack lunch with him.
The sack
Yeah.
lunch and his
Who
fucking
brings a
pipe of
sack
weed,
lunch?
boy. He was
Yeah.
ready
Brings
to
it-
go.
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, he always let you blaze.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Always.
And he was like, yo, he asked you, what's We'd be like, oh shit. Let's go up to the back,
it
I
Ross.
remember one time we
You know
were,
what I'm
we were at
saying?
room 16 and we were in the back, in that little area, and there was somebody had a huge, like a handle of Kraken rum. I never heard of it.
my
Never
God.
seen
Kraken,
it before.
Kraken,
I was
yeah.
like, hey,
Yes.
who rum is this? He's like, dude, I don't know. Somebody left that here? Have at it. And we straight drank almost that whole damn bottle.
Now,
we
Kraken,
released the
hey,
Kraken.
Kraken was beastie,
It,
bro.
dude, it had us cracking.
Shout out
We
to
was
Zilla
gone.
Zoo. Shout out to Zilla Zoo for the Kraken.
Yeah,
That's his
we-
shit
We
right
were
there.
Dude,
gone,
you know what I'm saying?
boy. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Kraken, man.
But it was just crazy, man. Like you know, we didn't even know what we was gonna be called. You know, we didn't even have the name yet.
didn't
We
have
was
a
just we vibed off the music so much that a lot of the details we wasn't even worried about.
How did the name come about? Like what?
You know what,
Did you go
man?
through a ton of other names and then came up on that, or was
We
it
kind
one
of,
those things where it was like,
it didn't even really take long.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? It
didn't.
was like one little vibe session. We
Yeah.
was trying to figure out some names.
Something that
you know what I'm
something
saying?
that incorporated us together. It wasn't gonna be Devious and Triz or Devious
Right,
and
right.
Maji. We didn't want to do that.
It was something universal, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
that people could feel too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And we were just like, you know, what's something that actually we were listening to the songs that we was doing, and we was like, ain't no beating around the bush on this. You know what I'm saying? Like our music is straight front up in your face. Like, you know, we spitting it directly.
Yes, yes.
And
You
then
know what I'm saying? What's the message?
yeah,
He's
and
trying
then
to
that's
pull
because
off
I was
here.
like, you know, it's you know, we spitting it directly at you. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, we giving him the message. And then we looked at each other.
Stupid.
Direct
It was
message, you know what I'm
stupid.
saying?
It was
And then we was like,
That's
you know,
fucking awesome.
we was
There
like,
it is.
but we was like, you know, we can't spell it out the way they spelled. We put the K in there,
Yeah.
you know, just to put the twist on it.
Of course.
And that's the way we do. We spit it to you directly with a twist.
Right, because we
Mhm.
gotta
You know what I'm
module out everything.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because
oh
we
my
gotta
gosh.
modulate the
Look,
shit.
for
Yeah.
those that don't
So,
know,
you
They
know,
don't. He got his
it is
own
what it
language
is. You feel
too.
me?
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he does.
If y'all don't
Yeah,
know,
he
Monty
does.
talk is real.
Yeah,
those that
Monty
don't,
talk is
don't
real.
know,
It's really
look,
real.
It's in the blood. It's in the
From west
family.
to east
I mean,
coast, they
yes.
doing it.
for one, for those that don't know, yes, Direct Message is part of the Hype Bomb family.
Yes,
Oh,
And
yeah.
it must be in the bloodline over here with DVS because we did shows with his brother from Washington State. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, yeah.
Sauce.
Shout out
Sauce.
to Sauce
Your
Gang.
boy got
Sauce.
bars.
Sauce.
Hey,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
boy
yeah. Bro.
drips. Now, over here on this side, Maji brother Zilla Zoo also spits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So dude, it's a family affair around
All
this bitch.
top.
I'm
All
telling you.
top, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all
Real
connected.
shit.
And,
man.
and Sauce Game, you know, shout out to my whole 206 family, you know, Sauce Game and all of them, you know. when he came down and was with all of us together, like,
Oh,
dude,
it
felt,
was a
hey,
vibe.
Hey, he
Oh,
felt,
Vegas,
and,
yeah.
and little bro, he wild too. You know what I'm saying? He up there right now doing his thing right now. He took that Vegas run that we did, and he took it and ran with it.
Yeah.
He hopped
Yes,
in the
sir.
747.
And he always
You feel
been
me?
dope, man. He
Got in
always
the
been
driver's
dope.
seat.
It was
Yeah.
a vibe when we was out
shit.
there in
Yeah,
Vegas, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
it was
real.
fun. It was fun.
Shout out
Super
all
fun.
Urban News and all that, man. We
Will
we lit
Mine
it
was
up.
happening.
Yeah, we lit it up.
I mean,
It was
it was
my
real
birthday
fun.
week, and the night of the show, man, we had 2 shows in one night.
Yes.
Yes.
Lit them both up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Went to one show, performed there, lit it up, left, went to the other show, lit that one up. Yeah, it
no
was.
trouble.
Yes.
That's how we do, man. And if you ever seen Direct Message on stage, we don't perform for ourselves. We perform for the crowd. Like,
Yes.
we want you to feel what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real talk.
You know, you feel like you're a part of our set because we're on stage and we're talking to you.
Well, we
as
talking
we're
to you.
spitting.
You know what I'm saying? We letting you know what's
oh yeah,
up.
we talking to you.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah.
So for those promoters and everybody watching this, you might want to book Direct Message for a set, a
It's not even a
show.
mic.
Speak-
It's a-
yeah,
you do.
Speaking
You
of
do.
which,
You
you
do.
know what I'm saying? For y'all that haven't seen a Direct Message show, y'all want to holler at your boy Sheezy for really, because they're going to be at the House of Blues
Yes,
April
sir.
26th,
Yes,
performing
sir.
with Def Sean and Far From Your Average.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Tickets $15.
We're all
Holla
a
at your
big
boys.
family at High Bomb, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
Oh yeah, man. We all go back. You know what I'm
We
saying?
all roll together. We all
Know what
take
I'm
care
saying?
of each other, you know?
Yeah, it is what it is.
The
man,
talent's
you
in the
know?
building. It's just the talent is in the building.
And it's crazy. I got on through a beat.
Yeah.
I got on through a beat, and my fam was like, "Yeah, you know, doing the shit with Far From Your Average," and they want to buy a beat. And I'm like, "Look, I tell you what, I get a beat out for free. Some conditions though. One, I want to spit a 16. 2, I want to know who the hell's gonna be on my track. Ain't no booties on my track.
Yeah.
Real shit.
All right, come to the studio. This man, and this guy. When I first heard his shit, because I didn't even hear him on my shit first. He came in to do the last 16 on the No Hooks.
Oh, the first no hook.
The first No Hooks.
Yeah. No
You
hooks.
did that with submission.
Yo,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah, we had
his
like
bars had me
Man,
like,
that was
whoa,
Yeah.
gotta work with this guy.
And-
Gotta
and-
work
and-
with
and
this
the
guy.
way he spit is different.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
On the
It's-
other song,
He's got his
a
own
B-side, a
shit.
song we
Yeah.
didn't even release. I'm in the fucking studio crying, laughing because this dude came up with the bars. He was like, "Motherfucker, we full grown. We ain't nigga-ish." Oh
yeah,
my
real shit.
gosh,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
bro,
I'll
I'm
give it
in
to you
there
100.
cracking
100.
up.
Every time, 100.
Maybe
man.
I'm just like my mama.
All about the dollar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real shit, man.
Hey,
Fool
and
was
that's
screaming H. I was like,
Yes.
What is that? What is H? And he's like,
Oh, yeah.
look,
They don't-
H is just a state of mind, man. I can't even explain it to you. It's just, oh, okay.
It's an expression, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
It's,
like
it's the
gotta,
way you say it,
Yeah.
and in
Gotta
the
wear
context
quarter
you
pounds,
use it,
so now we
it can
cover
mean a
with
lot
the
of different
fast food
things.
Guns. I was like,
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn, Trez.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's still one. That's
Then I
that's
met
still a crowd favorite. Fire
Devious
right there.
through
Yeah.
Trez, and Devious was rocking a couple of shows with Champ. Shout out
Yeah.
to Champ the Great.
Champ the
out to
Great,
Champ.
Cincinnati's
His
finest.
shit's
show.
great, baby.
Yeah.
Who was on No Hooks 3?
Yeah.
Is that right?
He was on.
Yes,
he
he
was on
was.
the basement. He was
That's
on the
what's
Far
up.
From the Average, the Basement album. At
You know what I'm
the end
saying?
with No
So,
Hooks.
yes, our circle might be small, but that's the way we like it.
We keep-
It's tight,
Hey,
though. It's
It
tight.
is
We
tight.
keep
Hell
everybody
yeah.
Hey,
together,
and
you know?
speaking of Champ,
Real
the,
unity.
speaking of Champ the Great, you know, me and Champ used to get down back in the day, and the chemistry was like, this is before me and Maj got together. Chemistry was crazy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Champ
And
is great.
He
Yes.
spit dope,
He is
dope
the
battle
great,
rapper,
for real.
and you can actually hear him
Yerp.
on Bicko Volume 1 on Where I'm From.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
hard.
Hey,
Oh god.
Hey, dude, versus he's hard.
He's
you know
ridiculous.
what I'm
Leave
saying?
your
He's
feelings at the
ridiculous.
door.
Yeah, leave
Yerp.
your feelings at the door. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying? He got some tracks. Even to this day, his song "Yerp," that's one of my favorites.
just
That's
listened
my
to Yerp
that's it
yesterday.
right
there.
Yeah.
I
He
listened to
had his own
Yerp yesterday when I was
Yeah,
at work.
that's
I
my
needed something to
shit
pick
right
me
there.
up.
He had his
I'm
own
on that
language, too.
yerp shit.
Yeah, he was hard, man.
What? Where?
Yeah.
Where?
Yes.
Yerp.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. That's my dude, man. And the
It's
thing
all
is,
love, dude.
It's
It's
a
all
family
love.
thing, man. You know, I mean, from Champ the Great to Far From Your Average to Shy Bully. Once again, shout out
Oh,
Shy Bully.
Oh my goodness.
Team Backpack
You
Champion.
motherfuckers need
you
to
know,
let it go. Word
yeah.
to Frozen.
Yeah, hey,
God.
you can catch Shy Bully on that Get 'Em Up verse.
he's
Yeah.
on-
Yes.
And he's on a
too,
couple
man.
other songs coming
Oh, yeah.
on Big O Volume 2.
Yeah, wait till y'all hear No
Ooh, y'all-
Lies.
man.
Hey,
Man.
they ain't knowing.
If y'all
No
digging
lies.
volume 1, volume 2 about to
Yeah.
knock y'all upside the head, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I heard the pre-shit. Oh God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
yeah.
on a song called No Lies that
Oh.
you know we.
Oh man, no lie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
He did the
y'all
hook
already know.
too.
yeah.
Bless us
You heard
bless
it
us
all.
with
Yes.
the hook.
Like,
Yeah.
Fresh.
But even before the volume 2 come out, man, we got another EP coming out called Angels and Demons.
Oh
Sir.
yes.
Which is
Oh, yes.
which is a mixed meaning. You know, I'm from Los Angeles and he from San Diego, so it's Los Angels, San Demons. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you know, it's a angels, and then we're gonna get hard on y'all and get the demons. You know what I'm saying? So everything that we do is calculated. We don't do something for nothing. You know, everything. When you listen to our music, you can have a field day trying to figure out how we came up with it. Because once you listen to it, you gonna see the angle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they gotta let me in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, all day. You know
Let
what I'm
me
saying?
in.
That's
for
what
real.
I have to say. That's what you know. We love you guys anyway because you're a family for a long time. But
Yeah.
as artists, when you came and you're like, yo, you know, we got this, and we're talking about the Hype On Records thing. I was telling him, I was like, yo, like. They got everything planned out. They said we're gonna release this one, then we're gonna release this one. We have music for this, that we're working on this, and we're doing this over here, and we're gonna do this time. This.
Yeah,
I was
already had a plan.
They have everything
Yeah.
planned out. It's not just like because we've dealt with artists who were like, yo, I just want to put stuff out, or they made one song and they're like, yeah, I got all these ideas, and then nothing ever happens.
Right.
Like these
Follow-ups.
these guys know exactly what they're doing. They got their own brand.
Right,
They know
right.
exactly what they want.
Yeah.
And they know what they want to make, what kind of music they want to make.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you can't give it to them too quick because you got to
No,
spoon
no.
feed
Gotta
them.
spoon feed
You
them.
got to sippy cups. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Start
but
off,
we love
set
it
them
when
off
we
with
play the
sippy
coach
cups.
on the sideline. All we gotta do is give
Yeah.
y'all the
You know what
ball.
I'm saying? You
You
know
go
what I mean?
quarterback.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Hand it to the running back.
You feel me? And we off to the races. You feel
Yeah.
me?
And we hitting them
Every
from a
time.
lot of angles too, man. Like,
Yeah.
wait till Angels. We got a song called Heartbreaker.
Oh my God.
Wait till you hear
I heard,
that.
I heard it
man.
in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Live on stage. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God. dude.
And if you book us, you'll get to hear
Oh,
it most
yes.
likely. You
Oh.
know what I'm saying? We give
And-
y'all a little taste of
And
what's coming.
I'm in the workings. I'm trying to get these dudes on a song called Go Mental that we can perform on April 26th.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta be in the building.
Yeah.
Telling
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Y'all gotta be in the building.
It's gonna be a beautiful hype bomb set.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I had to bring the whole fam.
So, what was coming out the gate, being nominated right away? That had to be something real.
Which is lovely for the whole team.
Yeah.
That was
I mean,
a win for the
yeah.
we
whole
saw
team.
that.
It was
I
a
mean,
trip.
it wasn't only that. It was like, when I saw the nominations released, I was like, I saw Def Sean there. I saw Direct Message. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
there's two of them.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy because
Yeah.
I was like,
You know what I mean?
that ain't real. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was that, you know what I mean? I knew it was real, but it's like, what they do? What they do?
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? What they do? How
I was like,
that
oh my
happen?
God, they got
'Cause you know what I'm
recognized. I love
saying?
it. I love
Yes.
it.
Off the top, first
Off the
time,
top,
you know what I'm
dude.
saying? It was
Off
kind of
the top.
crazy, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
It means something.
Yeah. Somebody listening.
Yeah.
And you know the thing about it was, we did what we feel. We didn't go with the industry standard. We went with what we felt, and to see that we are on the right track with what we feel.
Yep.
Then it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it's good. Because people recognize your feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's like they with it.
Well, that's what most people in this industry nowadays don't give. You stay true to yourself, everything else gonna fall into place automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You dig? You trying
Some
to be
people
somebody
can see
else,
when
you're-
you're wondering why the
They
shit
vibe.
ain't working
You know what
out
I'm saying?
for you.
People trying to be
Vibe.
somebody else.
Yeah, you ain't you. That's why it's not working out. You're not you. You're not trying to be you. You trying to be that man. That man is being him.
So
that's
if you're
why
trying to
it's
be
working out
that
for
guy,
you.
sometimes you ain't gonna want to feel like that guy. So you're gonna have to try to be that guy, and everybody's gonna see that you're trying too hard.
Exactly.
You feel me? So stop trying and
don't
do
have to try to
you.
be
You know what I'm
yourself.
saying?
Exactly.
Just be you.
Yeah.
But that's the problem.
How Jay-Z put it?
This is the
man,
problem.
you was who you was before you got here.
Right. But this is the problem. Everybody want to be like the next guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's hard to be yourself when you're trying to get the
It used to
vibe of
be-
someone else.
It used to
You're
be
trying to
where
put
you
off the
wanted to be
vibe.
yourself because you might have had something different than this fool.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't want to say, "Oh, I'm biting off him."
Yeah.
I'm biting
Well, I
off
mean,
this
that's
dude,
the whole
you
thing
know?
for me. That's why I
Nowadays, it's like,
modulate
I gotta
everything.
Sound like
Yeah.
this guy. I gotta sound like that.
That's
I
what
gotta
I'm
sound
saying,
like that.
man.
And that's the dope
Everybody
thing.
sounds the same. It's
They
just-
want to hear this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gotta
Well,
make
by
one
the time
of
you
these
get that
songs.
track out, it's gonna be they want to hear something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing,
Everything's
jumping
a
on
fly-by-night
waves?
fad.
You jumping on waves after it went over.
Exactly.
It already crashed. Now you trying to catch the wave. The wave done already. Ain't no fucking tunnel. No, and you can't surf that.
No.
Yeah.
It's
done.
too late.
You're
You know
already
what I'm
back
saying?
on the
It's too
shore.
late.
Now
You
you
know what
gotta
I'm saying?
work your way back
Now you
out.
gotta go
Yeah.
back and fight over the waves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know how to dive under them and do it the smooth way.
Yep.
And
You
that
know
was
what I'm saying? So now you getting crashed on your back. You know what I mean? You went
all
away.
day. You know, you can't even
fucked
catch
up.
it.
You know what I mean?
And that's the
You gotta
dope
catch
thing
the
is,
wave.
you know, like you was mentioning the SDMA, the experience was when we walked into the spot, we didn't see nobody that looked like us.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like we stood out. I mean, we stood out so much that Dave Scott, the weatherman from
OG Dave, shout out to Dave.
shout out to
Shout
Dave
out
Scott.
KUSI.
Shout out to
God.
KUSI.
Shout out to Uncle Dave.
Uncle
You feel
Dave.
me? Shout out to Uncle Dave,
When we
man.
walked in the spot, man, we seen him and was like, "Oh, what's up?" And he had that look like, "Hey," you know. and we sat and talked to him for like 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "You know what? I got to get you guys on. I got to interview you guys." It was like, no problem. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he did the interview. Came out after the interview, he sat and talked to us, and
Yeah.
you know, he even went down and was presenting an award. It was a
Yeah.
jazz award.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And he shouted us out, you know what I'm
Shouted
saying,
us out
by
on the
name and
Jazz
everything.
Award.
I was like,
That
oh, Uncle
That's
Dave.
Uncle Dave right there. That was the moment.
He put
That was
him
the
up
moment.
on. I was like,
feel me?
You know,
indeed,
and
that's
it was
love.
dope,
Love
you know.
right there.
And even so, like talking to him and stuff, he was like, you know, I like y'all stuff. And we was talking about his World of Wonder. He was like, you know what? One of these times I might want to do a World of Wonder on you guys. It was like, hey, Uncle Dave.
Yeah, Uncle Dave. You
So
feel
you
me?
know, I mean, and he got his own jazz band, so that's
Yeah.
why he was there. You know,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, you
he's
know.
a music man. You know what I'm saying?
Took us
So
into the history
Yeah.
of what he do. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know.
Where he come from.
A
How
San
he
Diego
get
artist
down, you know what I'm
who
saying?
cares about other San Diego artists.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing. You know,
Exactly.
Like anybody
talking
else.
to him,
No.
he
Yeah,
cares
yeah.
about the.
Well,
Yes.
He likes. He was about the hip hop too. You know, making quotes and,
He
and
likes
saying
music,
things
man.
about hip
Being
hop.
in a jazz
He like
band,
music.
Too, I mean,
Yeah.
come on, dude. You know,
Yeah.
hip hop is jazz.
And he got a lot of jazz history. You know, the people he was with. You know, the people he got pictures with. He went in and showed us some pictures that. Never assume about Uncle Dave.
Just don't assume.
Yeah, don't assume.
You know what I'm saying?
Who he,
Yeah.
he
You don't
is
know Uncle
somebody.
Dave. You don't
not
know.
judge
You
a
don't
book
know
by
Uncle
its
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah.
You know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
don't know Uncle Dave.
You don't
yeah.
know Uncle Dave. You know what I'm
we
saying?
got
That's
to
all
meet-
that is.
We didn't actually meet Dave Scott, the weatherman. We met Uncle Dave, the man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And he's a lot different than what you think he is on TV. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
He's a real down to earth cat. You know what I'm saying? And that was good to actually see that and meet him and do things like that. So, you know, direct message, man. Be looking out. We about to be doing a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Beautiful, man.
Whole
Yeah.
lot of stuff.
And, well, you know, the atmosphere, like I was saying earlier, the game is switched up, and a whole lot of stuff need to change to get everything back in pocket. After the award show, Rock and I went downstairs and we met up with dude from 91X.
Okay.
Oh, shout out
Yeah.
Tim Piles.
Okay.
Shout out,
That's
shout
super.
out.
And you know, Tim
That's
Powers,
important hip-hop
he's about
Diego for
that
years.
real hip hop, not this trashy shit that they trying to label hip hop. And he
Yeah.
let us know that right
said
to our
right away,
fucking
man.
face.
Yeah.
I wish you could get back to the, where it started, the original.
Yeah,
It's
he-
about bars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
about
I mean,
bars.
you
It's
know.
about,
he's
you know,
about
beats,
that real shit,
you
and
know?
he want to hear more real artists be submitted to his radio show, not this goofy false shit.
Exactly.
He
Yeah.
was dead ass. You can tell in his face. He was so serious.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
No, he's been around a long time and been supporting a long time for sure.
yeah,
For
man.
sure. Yeah.
That's
I
where
mean,
it's at.
Dave Solani from San Diego. He
Yeah, we
also-
ran into him too.
We ran into him. He also said, I told him that once again,
I formally volunteer my services to help anybody who's on this committee who does not pay any attention to the hip hop scene in San Diego. Let me help you.
Yeah,
Okay?
straight up.
Let me help you. We run a radio station that plays only San Diego hip hop. So if you don't know who you should put in that list of nominations, It's okay if you don't know,
Yeah.
but ask somebody who does.
Yeah.
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 Ask somebody who does.
to
Because
keep it real,
it's mostly rock venue
You
owners.
playing with artist
you know?
emotions at this point. You know what I'm saying? People take their craft real fucking serious. So for you to
Yeah.
put that joke ass microphone doctors in the category,
That really it
that
took a lot of
that's
the
fucking with the
credibility
culture at
out
that
of the
point.
committee, out of the SDMAs,
And they're not even culture vultures because they're not trying to do what we do, but
No.
they are not doing what we do.
And it's cool to have separate hip hop categories.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
That's
Because
what I'm
everybody
saying.
don't fit into the same hip hop category.
Exactly.
You know, and then it creates animosity when you put certain people in, as Def Sean has said, you know, with people who really do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you almost
You can't put Jingle Bells in with church hymns just because
Right,
it's around
yeah.
Christmas time.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not the
That's
same
not the
category.
same.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
you know?
different. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
One
I
serious,
don't give a damn that Tim
One
McGraw
is
got a
serious,
song with
and
Nelly.
one is for play.
Yeah.
That they
Yeah.
made up, a
Yeah.
play for kids and shit.
Yes.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One's real. One
know,
ain't.
and
You know what I
even-
mean?
And even like
Can't
you
do
know, you know, they have different types of hip hop. Like, you know, Parker and Vocab have their lane in the hip hop that they do.
Right.
Then
Yes.
you have more real street type hip hop that explain that side of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got people judging the two types that don't necessarily feel one side and is more favored to another side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Or they might not feel hip hop at all,
yeah.
and they're just kind of like
Guessing.
Here's
Here's
a category
They
for
made me
y'all.
laugh.
Yeah.
They made me laugh.
Yeah.
like, or who,
Really?
or like you said, it's somebody's kid.
It's somebody's
Right.
kid.
Somebody's
Whose
nephew.
kids are those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who, yeah.
Whose
Yeah,
kids are those?
and those
You know
would be
what
the
I'm saying?
same damn
Yo, come
fucking
get your
artists.
kids, yo.
I got everything on my own. Check this out here. If your dad
Your nephew is
is the
that.
owner of the motherfucking Chargers, I don't care if you ran every ball and caught every motherfucking ball. You did not go out, try out, and everything else. You got on that motherfucking team because your dad is the goddamn owner.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if somebody put y'all in there, I'm glad you fucking lost because one, like I said, you ain't hip hop, you ain't even motherfucking rap. So whoever put you on, please take a listen, bro.
and-
Honestly,
It's not
multiple
cool.
Multiple artists of the night. Just letting you know, if Microphone Doctors would have won Best Hip Hop, there would have been an open revolt
Oh yeah,
in the building.
I already
Period.
seen the bottle. I was
No
gonna throw
wine.
behind it.
No wine.
I already seen the
Open
bottle. I
revolt.
was gonna
Many
throw.
artists who
Hey,
did not
I was gonna take the
agree.
Crown Royal home though.
And I want to make it. I want to make something clear real quick. You know, shout out to Parker and Vocab because
course.
they're dope. I'm not
Yes.
saying anything about them. I'm just saying the type of hip hop that they do and the type of hip hop we do is kind of different. You know what I'm saying? So it might be a little difficult to judge. You know what I'm saying?
In the same category.
Yeah, in the same
Because,
category because
you
they're
know,
dope.
It's like
They're
judging
dope.
peanut butter over jelly. I mean, what are they without one another? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you can't
right,
really
exactly.
just you say, oh, I like peanut butter better than jelly. Well, you know, I really like them together though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
it's like I like a PB&J
Yeah, but
sandwich.
I like
You know what I'm
jelly
saying?
on my bagel.
You know what I'm saying? But if I have to separate the two, you know, I really don't fuck with neither one. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
by
You
Just
itself
have
like
a
that.
peanut butter
You
sandwich
Yeah.
or just a
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Now, see, I'm that weirdo that will eat just the peanut butter
Me
sandwich.
too.
Yeah, you know.
I ain't gonna lie.
But you know,
look.
some people, you know, you'll put jelly on your bagel. You won't necessarily put peanut butter on your bagel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You eat jelly with some celery. I mean, peanut butter with celery. You
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
do
At
jelly
certain
with celery.
times, certain
You know, but
times.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain vibes you want to feel like this. Certain times you want to feel like this. You know what I'm saying? This dude said he hit my sister in the face. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put on no motherfucking vocab. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to feel happy and I don't want to hear no bands. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put on something else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I might put on some
depends on the
DVS1
mood.
and some
Yeah.
motherfucking Mall Maj, you know what I'm saying? Something that's make me get that, you know what I'm saying? I want to
Yeah.
be,
Yeah.
you want to feel the vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know,
it's
and,
That's just that.
And our music is basically experiences coming up from where we came from, like the things we went through and how to come up out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
that's the message.
yeah,
The message
that's
part
the
of it.
direct
It's the
message.
message, man.
You know what I'm saying? So-
we talk shit and our shit, don't get it
Yeah,
wrong.
don't
We
get it
talk
twisted.
shit.
Don't get it
we
twisted.
brag and boast
Now-
like
now we-
everybody else.
Not
You know
to
what
say,
I'm
not to
saying?
say we don't
But
make happy music. You know
like
what
I
I'm
said,
saying?
there's
But that
always
part
a
of life.
message. Like
Yeah.
message.
Yeah,
it's
you know
in
what I'm
there.
saying?
It's in there.
Message.
You gotta find it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's
There's
in
happy
there.
music in there too.
You know what I mean?
It just it depends on people's perspective of happy.
Right.
It's like when I hear hit 'em up, I feel happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Let's go. I feel happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it put that fire in your belly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. It's like, not to say, I mean, at some point we want to do something with a band.
Yeah.
Just to, cause we're always into doing something different,
Exactly.
but we're always going to come back to our base.
Yeah.
With what we do, hard beats, heavy bass.
It's gonna start at the base. And
But
end
it's,
at the
it's
base,
always
you
going
know
to be
what I'm
about
saying?
lyrics, though. You know what I'm saying?
course.
It's always going to be about lyrics and bars. You know
And
what
it
I'm
ain't just
saying?
about the lyrics and bars either, because the music plays a
carries
big
it.
Yeah.
part in
Yes.
what you're gonna say, how you feeling. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The tempo,
Yeah. Because beats and bars, that's weight.
the
That's
melody.
heavy weight. If you ain't got that music to move it through,
Yeah.
Something gotta
You know what
flow.
I'm saying?
You gotta flow with
It's
that.
kind of, they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
wave. The music is the wave.
Exactly.
You're the surfboard and the rider. You got the surfboard knows what it's
Exactly.
supposed to do,
Yeah.
but do you know what to do with the
And that's the
surfboard?
problem with a whole
You know what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
these
Are you
big
gonna ride
rappers.
the wave?
They're
Or
not
you
holding
gonna,
no weight.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, as I
Exactly.
said last time, shout out to the SDMA, shout out to the San Diego
Yeah.
committee for
just recognizing.
recognizing Far From Your Average over the years, for recognizing Def Sean, for recognizing Direct Message, especially
Yes.
right out the
Absolutely.
gate.
Absolutely.
To be real, there is improvement to be made,
Off
and
top.
like I said, we're willing to help.
Yeah, because you got
We're willing to help.
Get in
Like,
these categories.
honestly,
twisted.
We are willing to help. Like whenever we've been nominated for anything, I've personally gone out and got all of the albums. If I didn't already have them, most of the time I had them already, but I've got all the albums so that I could listen to them all and see what our competition was. I would expect that anybody on the committee, if you nominated, and there's a list of like 8 people that were nominated for Best Hip Hop Album, I would hope that everyone on that committee has listened to those 8 hip hop albums, and it wasn't just, oh, my buddy told me he made an album and it has this person on it and I know them, so I'll just put them in the nominations. If that's how you're doing it, there's a better way to do it, and it should really go to the people who are taking the time to do that. And I'm more into the hip hop scene, obviously. I know a lot of rock bands, a lot of rock acts, but I wouldn't do that even if I was nominating rock acts. I'm not going to just pick who I know. I'm going to listen to what they've put out. And as far as hip hop goes, when I get sent albums, I get sent singles every day. I'm in that scene. I know what the city is putting out. So if you don't know that as a committee member, I am here to help. And that's how it should be. That is the improvement you can make, because the credibility is very low as far as the hip hop community goes. And I think you guys know that. So let us help you build the credibility back up. Like I said, we don't need a hip hop awards. Okay, you guys, what you guys are doing is
great.
what needs to happen in
Absolutely.
the city. Period.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
but
The committee
it
has to be-
it has to be fair.
The
It has to be
committee
accurate.
needs to be, for me, a committee is a gathering of different people from different social communities that come together and decide on the whole community.
Yeah.
So if
Like,
you
like-
got,
they gotta be
if
like-minded
your
individuals.
committee is only of certain genre of people,
Yes.
then it's not a committee anymore.
Exactly.
It's a union or a squad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck to call it, but it ain't no committee, because the committee should have someone reputable from the hip hop community, as in that committee.
Yeah.
Someone from the folk music,
100%,
someone from the
100%.
jazz community, someone from the R&B community, all that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Day jobs, you know?
That's
You don't
how
have
you
time
make
to
a
listen to
committee of
everything.
people. How can you judge
Yes.
when you don't have anyone from that community
That's what I'm saying. Like,
to explain to you and to represent that genre?
maybe
That's
You know what I'm saying?
maybe people don't have enough time to really go through and listen to every single thing there. That's fine.
Yeah,
Then
but you still
if
gotta
you're
know
into the
what you're
rock, if
talking
you're
about.
into the rock
though.
part of the scene, nominate those people.
Yeah.
But if they say, hey, so who do you want to nominate for hip hop? Be like, look, I don't even know.
Right.
I don't know the scene.
Well, as a
Right.
committee, you
Let
guys
me
are
ask
supposed to
this
come
dude.
together
Exactly.
before anybody nominates
Exactly.
anybody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You
Like,
guys are
it's
supposed to
better
come
because
together.
I don't know.
You're
That'd
supposed to
be
say,
like-
hey, hip hop guy, we gotta come up with these rocks guys, jazz guy. We gotta nominate a rock guy. Let's listen to all the rock albums together
officially
and come up with someone who generally most of us like.
Yes.
That'll be the best person. After everyone hears it, we'll pick this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Who listened to
But
the
I mean,
microphone doctors? That's all I got.
You gotta
listen
do
to
that.
and said,
Who?
they really need to be in there.
Because that's like saying, you know
over
what?
over some other people that
There are
around.
artists
Deshaun,
we
we're
know
gonna bring you on the
that
committee,
definitely
okay?
been in
We're gonna bring you on the committee, and I want you to go check out these country records.
I think some of the committee members ain't making the meetings. You
know
feel
what
me?
I'm
Like they overslept or something. You know
I'd
what I
sit
mean?
there and look at the motherfuckers like, yeah, I don't like none of them.
Yeah.
They said their name is the
Why? 'Cause I
microphone
don't listen to
doctors. I mean,
country.
of course
Yeah,
they're getting
that part.
I mean, they're microphone doctors.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
They're
They just play
MDs.
one on TV.
No, they are not.
They're MDs, so
No,
you
they're
already
barely
know these
nurses.
guys need. I mean, there's Dr. Dre. You know what I mean? There's all kind of doctors. You know what I'm saying? So these guys are MDs. Let's just put them on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it don't work like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's
Now,
a whole
did
nother.
anybody check their
It don't
credentials?
work like that.
But even at the same time, man, like
They got a
With-
storefront.
with-
so they-
even with all the mishaps that seem like it happened,
Yeah.
direct message is thankful and happy that,
Definitely.
that
Absolutely,
you
man.
recognize
Every time
good
we're
Off
there,
music,
top,
San
man.
you
Diego
know what I'm
Music
saying?
Awards, it's a
You know what I'm
beautiful,
saying?
it's a
Yeah.
beautiful experience
For
to
sure.
be there,
Yeah,
to be in the
it
building
was.
with so many great artists,
For
with
sure.
so many great, so many great people in the scene, press, everybody, you know.
You know,
Like,
I don't know microphone doctors, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
But they
don't-
might be some great guys. You know what I mean? They might
Yeah.
have caused some
Oh, yeah,
personal,
yeah, all
you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah,
They
let me
might have
put
had
that
some
out there.
some
This is
personal-
not
But then-
attack to you guys personally. I don't know you guys
Right.
personally.
Exactly.
You guys can be cooler than a fucking fan person.
All we
Right.
know
And maybe
is
that's what
the
it is.
music
You,
that
All I can
you,
go
you,
off
they
is your
form
music.
relationships with the right people.
Right, so
You know what I'm
me
saying? So,
talking
you
out
know,
loud and
I
as
mean,
blunt
that-
as
that's
I'm
part of the
talking, it's
game.
only about your music. That's it. Please
Yeah.
don't take it as a personal attack. Again, I don't know you personally, but as far as music goes, I know music. I know my music. I know my genre of music, and you motherfuckers suck.
But it's
As
all in the
stated.
game. It's all in the game. They
Yeah.
played their hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know.
And they did not fold. They did what they did. They got in there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's, hey,
Yeah.
kudos. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But just, you know, just
The
I heard one
credibility.
track. That's it.
yeah,
Do
But I didn't
better.
have to hear
You guys
anymore.
get, you know,
Yeah.
just,
do
just
better.
know that.
You
'Cause
feel what
I
I'm
could
saying?
be with a clan of my homies,
It's
all
cool.
right? And one of
I
my
just want
homies
y'all to think a
claim
little
he a
harder.
spitter.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll
Don't
tell
play
him to
it
his
for a
face, he
joke
suck.
because it seems like it's a joke
it's
when
not
you
a
make
joke
music
it's
like
not a
that.
joke.
It's not
Because
a
this
joke.
is
Now-
this
now,
is serious.
if that's what y'all do, then that's what y'all do. That's fine, you know, because everybody got to do what they feel. But when it comes to a committee nominating
Yes.
the best,
Yes.
it's up to you guys to separate the real from the joke.
Exactly.
You know, because it's a lot of people that submitted music that didn't get nominated that was on some real shit
Blood, sweat,
that-
and tears to get that
Yeah.
shit done.
and
Yes.
didn't
You know what I'm
and
saying?
didn't get the nomination, and you
They
get
took
guys like
somebody's spot.
this that
There's a
got
reason they
in.
can be salty for it.
You
They
know,
took
yeah.
somebody's
You know?
spot. You guys took a reputable spot from a
Yes.
reputable artist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, look at it this way. If I only learned 4 licks on the guitar and I put out a 3-song rock EP, are y'all gonna take me serious?
Over somebody who's like
Over somebody who can
Yeah.
shred their ass off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you did, people who can shred would be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the Amazer booty. That's it.
Exactly.
Excuse me,
That
that
would
was a
be mad
ukulele
shit.
with, you know what I'm saying?
There's a reason
That was a
for it.
ukulele, bro.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, rock?
They would talk
That's a
mad shit.
ukulele.
You're not a rocker. You are
You know
not a
what I'm saying?
motherfucking rocker. They be on my helmet.
yeah.
But you know, I know everybody's got to go. So to wrap this up, I want you guys to let people know what you got coming up. You know, of course,
This is Hype on Records, so you know that we always put out great material, and of course we put out Biko Volume 1.
So what's next for y'all? Like, what do people need to expect from y'all?
Well,
Coming up.
next, right now we heavily pushing this Biko Volume 1. You know,
Yes.
it's still a
amazing.
banger.
It's
It's
amazing.
still a banger. If you haven't heard it, you need to go check it out
It's
right
an
now.
It's your
It's
boys.
an EP. It's a
out
quick
there.
listen, and it's
And it's
every
on
song
all
on it. It's
digital markets, bro.
Yeah.
All
And-
digital
and
markets.
everywhere you want, you'll find it.
Yeah.
And
Put
listen
direct
to it
message,
from the
it's out.
beginning because the intro will set up the rest of the
man.
album.
Break the
It'll
case
let
of
you know.
emergency.
It'll let you know exactly where we coming from.
Straight
Yes.
up. in
But
there.
like I said, we got Biko Volume 1. Next we're coming with Angels and Demons.
Demons.
Volume 1. And then after that is gonna be the Bico Volume 2.
Yes, sir.
You know, and we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. You can find us Instagram,
Yes. Yes.
Facebook, Twitter, everything direct message.
If you want to book them,
sir.
holler
With
at
the
the
K.
manager, Jules.
Majimoto. You feel me?
Definitely.
Hit me up.
Devious One Uno on Instagram. You know, everything else is direct message, man. You can find us, man. We got a couple things. You know, I'm not gonna speak on it, but might be, might be some tour stuff going on. Might be hitting out of town on some stuff too.
Nice.
You know? So
expand that horizon, baby.
yeah, so
the
you know,
connects
I
go far.
advise.
You know what I'm saying? We don't do nothing unless we ready for it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because you got to be ready.
So
Yeah.
I advise.
We're
I
not
Stay ready, you
advise.
ain't gotta get ready.
Shit.
Being
Yeah,
that
exactly.
For sure.
direct message was born here in San Diego, I advise San Diego, you know, get behind your group, get behind your team. Direct message, because
For sure.
you know, it's gonna be one of them things where we would like to create a family now before we get moving. Because if you come after we get moving, then you're not gonna get that attention. You know what I'm saying?
sir.
We appreciate all fans and everything, but if you're not family before the wave, then you just a fan. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, get with your boys, man. You know, we always trying to create relationships, you know, so,
Yo, man.
you know, all the promoters out there, other artists, you know what I'm saying? We like to get in tune with all of you guys, you know? And, of course, FFYA is already family, so we everything that they doing, you know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
you know, first of all, I want to shout out my management, Jules. Shout out to Jules.
Shout.
Yeah, you
Yes.
know,
Yes.
me
Holler at her
personally.
for booking.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Me
Yeah.
personally, I want to shout out my whole 206 family, the Seattle family, my little bro, Sauce Gang, doing his thing up there, man. I want to shout out my Hustle Boy family, Built to Ball, Dog Pound family. You know what I'm saying? My boy Big Doty, Mac Lucci, the whole team, and all my Oxnard 805 fam. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout them all out. You know?
Shit. Yep. You know, your boy want to give a shout out to all my peoples in SD. You know what I'm saying? My family first and foremost. That you know what I'm saying helped me. They got me where I am. That's where my mind state is at. You know what I'm saying? So without them, I wouldn't be who I am today. Not to mention my little bro Zilla Zoo. You know what I mean? FFYA off top.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? My nephew, my cousins, Bush K up in the 718. You know what I'm saying?
DMZ.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you got Guap, you know what I'm saying, and down south and Memphis, Tennessee, you know what I'm saying? I got folks everywhere. You know what I mean? I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
for the support that y'all have
Yeah.
always given me.
Well, you know what? I just want to send a big thank you to Direct Message for coming up in here.
Yes, sir.
Off
You know,
top.
2 Z's, Devious, you know,
Yes.
family for life.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's good to get you guys in front of people.
Yeah.
Because you definitely got something to say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got a direct message to spit.
Yes, sir.
And people need to hear it. So get that Bico Volume 1 available from Hype On Records. It's on the Bandcamp page. It's everywhere, dude. Everywhere.
Tidal,
Everywhere it's
Apple
You want to
Music,
stream
You
it?
got
stream it.
Spotify,
Yeah,
hit us on
it's everywhere.
Spotify.
Like
you
that's
know what I'm saying?
it should be everywhere. So
Yeah.
give it a listen, and you'll see why they were nominated first out the gate. Period.
Yeah.
Period. But thank you
Off
guys
top.
for coming up.
Definitely
Absolutely,
appreciate
man.
the
No
time.
Until
doubt.
next time, y'all.
Appreciate it.
Until next
Hey,
time.
shout outs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom, boom. This shit
Yeah.
is hard.
We're going to have plenty
Score
more of
it up,
these coming
score it
up.
up.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's going to be a
Maybe-
couple winning ones.
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
one of these shows, maybe Motormouth might make a appearance. Who knows?
You
You know,
feel
he's camera shy. You know, he's
Yeah.
he's a microphone. He's an audio guy. You know what I mean? He's
The
a
real.
Shout out to
He's got a
Motormouth,
face.
by the way.
Yeah.
You know
He's
what I
got
mean?
a face for radio.
Shout out to
You know what I
Motormouth,
mean?
you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, man. Keep it 100 like you've been doing.
Yeah, he
you know what I
do.
mean?
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100, man. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
mysterious,
Don't,
man.
yeah. Stay mysterious on him, bro. Don't let him know. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Shout out to No Face.
Yeah.
Real shit.
That's how Motormouth.
They
Hey,
on
he
that
was hella
level.
hard too.
They are on that level.
I kind of miss watching No Face. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man.
But
All
yeah.
right, but yeah, thank you guys for coming in.
No
One
doubt,
more
man.
before we go, April 26th, House of Blues, Voodoo
yes,
Room.
definitely,
Yes, DVS and Triz will be in the damn building.
House of
So
Blues,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
grab them tickets, holla.
Come
I'm
on
about
back.
to give them their tickets, so they're going to have a stack of tickets. Holla at them, holla at me, holla at Rock.
Definitely.
Yes,
Get
sir.
up in the building.
Yes,
Definitely.
sir.
You want to
sir.
be in the building. All right, peace, y'all.
All right.
All right now.
You are now listening to MOTORMOUTH on We Bump Radio.
Yes, sir. And that's that there right there. Right there. That there K-Rock. Shout outs to your boy Ray G for the camera work. Restless Entertainment. Y'all dig this? Y'all need to get on down here, you know what I'm saying? Come on in the building, have a conversation with your boys and shed some light on your situation, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how we putting it out there. We helping everybody in Dago who want to be helped. We are lifting the olive branch. We are sticking our hand out. All you gotta do is grab it. That's all you gotta do. Grab the helping hand, and we can make it happen. With that being said, it's your boy MOTORMOUTH once again, and I'm out this bitch. Deuces.